What's going on, guys? Spencer here with HM Massage, back with another technique video, this time showing you what not to do. This particular move is really popular and it targets the upper back right between the shoulder blades. But it's a really bad move to do for the therapist, and there's other more effective moves that feel better for the client. So what is the move, you ask? It's a two-part step that can be done better. The first part is what I've done here, placing the client's hand on the small of their back. This isn't necessarily a bad move. This can be a totally fine and effective move as long as the client is able to put their hand back there without pain. Unfortunately, a lot of therapists will just throw a client's hand back there, regardless of if the client can actually move that far or has that mobility. So be sure to ask your client if they can actually do that without pain and that feels okay on their shoulder. But the primary biggest mistake move comes right here, and that is using your thumbs on the rhomboids and traps behind their scapula. Sure, this looks like an effective move, and it does apply a lot of pressure to this area, but this is bad for a couple reasons. Number one, it is going to destroy your thumb. People's upper backs are strong, big muscles. Our thumbs are not. We can grip very strong, but when we press our thumb into that dense of muscle, it is going to hurt your metacarpal and carpal joints. You do that repetitively over years and you're gonna develop thumb issues. So it's very unsafe for your own thumb, as well as it actually doesn't feel as good as more of a broad surface or more of a specific knuckle or forearm stroke that you can do with your hands or arms. And take a listen to the client's response. That was an example of what not to do.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, I wanted to explain to people what not to do.
What some people do.
I know, yeah, they just jam their thumb right into that area.
That even feels better.
So there you go, guys. Heard it from the client herself. We talked how jamming your thumb into that dense muscle, it's not only not good for you, but it feels a little too sharp, a bit too painful, especially if the therapist doesn't warm up enough, and generally just not as deep and broad as a forearm or all of your knuckles. So when it comes to this area, go a little more broad, take your time warming up through all the layers. You can do this cool trick here where I run my forearm through that scapula region and then use my other hand to do tapotement down on my forearm. This gives a nice deep but also vibrational percussion sense to the muscles. All of that is much, much more effective and much safer on your own hands to provide longevity and enhance your massage skills. I also quickly want to add that if you can't put your client's hands on the small of their back, there is another way to much more safely raise their shoulder blade and still access those deep rhomboid and trap muscles. Like I show here, slide the palm of your hand under the front of their shoulder and then slightly raise that. And that will allow you to lift their scapula, mobilize it, and get under to those deep, tense muscles without torquing their anterior shoulder in too much of a position where it's going to hurt them. So that's a much safer alternative, especially for older clients, clients with shoulder surgeries, or somebody just with a lack of mobility. So try it out, guys, or rather don't try it out. Try the alternative to using your thumbs on the upper back instead and see how that works out for you. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and it did help you out. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day.